Hey, look at this! Mainstream science, at least some of it, that's not completely bad off, is catching up on base science. I've been saying this shit forever. Camus, who you? A decline of Western intelligence. Yes. Somebody else is observing what is going on. There's other people also. A sobering reality. Dr. Didier Raoult, renowned French microbiologist, has sounded the alarm on disturbing trend. IQ levels in Western Europe, France, and the USA have been steadily declining since the dawn of the 21st century. Are we really making that progress? Or are we getting retarded? Let's check it out.
We're decadent and stupid.
We retarded, basically. Yes, we are. Speak to anybody, be honest with yourself and how your own brain works. And just look at the people back in the days. Just look at the artworks. Like back in the days, when we think about like Middle Ages, we think about everybody was freaking dumb as hell, peasants, freaking on the wheels. But they made some dope ass cathedrals and shit. When we think about further, it was like everybody was so primitive and they were basically Neanderthals. But they built all these pyramids and crazy structures around the world. Like there's bunch of freaking crazy structures in South America, Central America. They're everywhere. Like these people seemed. And they kind of played with the nature way better than we do. And anyway, just looking back like my parents and grandparents' generation, everybody seemed to have way more common sense, way more passion about life. Like just things were way more in harmony than they are in now. Things are super dysfunctional in Western world and world in general because of these technocrats and globalists. Because they got everybody brainwashed with these technologies and other subtle attacks that these normal people that still got some brain, they were probably good people, so they didn't realize what was going on until it was too late. And we are the too late part. Our brains, our bodies, our disease-ridden bodies, we are the too late part. That our parents and grandparents that still got some little bit of that life, spark of life left. Their mitochondria were still working. We are struggling. Our brains are struggling, like this guy is saying, but every part of our bodies are struggling. Oh yeah, let's see something.
And this is also science, and I'm sorry.
This is base science.
You're like us. So the IQ is falling since the 21st century.
Really? Really? Have you ever read some of the philosophers, for example? You can say whatever you want about their thoughts or philosophies, but just read some of their works or books, or just read books from like early parts of 1900s or 1800s or even older, and just see how much work, even though maybe we shouldn't be working that much, but just like how much thought these people put into their written word, and how much more thoughtful these people are. That like nobody is writing books like that anymore. Not that writing a book is somehow like super special or human beings need to do that. But you can just see how much more thoughtful, how much more clarity, how much more knowledge these people had. And obviously those were some bright thinkers back in the days, but like nobody's really doing that kind of work anymore. And it's probably because also with social media everybody's putting their thoughts in these crazy ass edits, Instagram edits, TikTok edits, because that's what gets the attention and everybody just feeds the technocratic system. Like we just feed the matrix with our actions, or most people do. Even I do it sometimes. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, in France, in the Western Europe, and in the USA.
We're just getting dumber and dumber.
Yeah, and even it's worse now. They get, people have been studied the performance of the students with saying PISA or PISA, I don't know how to say that. They test that every year to see what people are doing in mathematics comprehension problems, and the best are extreme oriented.
Like you can test these mathematics and all that kind of stuff. Like people back in the days they knew this shit also. They couldn't build those pyramids or cathedrals or anything else without this knowledge. Like they probably were more advanced than we are. We're probably going in the wrong directions with our physics and mathematics. For the most part, we are looking at the wrong place. When nature is right here, we should be working with the nature. We could try to be gods or whatever and do our own shit, which is probably by design. Let's be honest, it's on purpose. Like you can ponder about these things. Why are we doing this? It doesn't make any sense. It's by design, bitch. It's because the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Fabians, Jesuits, Freemasons, the Sand People, Zionists, like all these guys, they want to make everybody down. They want to lead the science the wrong way. They want to make masses believe completely the opposite of what is the truth. They want to make even the smart scientists or doctors or whatever believe things that are completely the opposite what they should be doing for their patients or for the public with their science and all that. It's all by design, and it's pretty freaking easy to see. But my main point is you don't even have to see these mathematical tests or these educational tests. You can just see what people think about what media says, what people think about 2020, what happened 2020, what people think about that, what people think about these, are they good or are they not. Like these basic things, you can just ask people and see what they think about these basic things, and you can tell the IQ is dropping, common sense is coming down hard and fast.
This is China, Japan, Singapore,
And like
and so on.
Japan is pretty high on this, but nobody has children there. There's like some insane percent of the 20-year-old males are virgins still. Like relationships ain't working. Like you can be really good at some mathematical test, or you can make the best anime product, anime, manga, whatever you want. But if we ain't reproducing, we ain't doing some basic human things what every human being wants to do and needs to do to be happy and healthy and feel fulfilled in this reality. If we ain't doing those things, these other things, these matrix educational things, they don't matter jack shit, bro. Like all these countries.
So it's impressive. The thing now that they've done in Azure.
Like, if we get the basics down, then we can start to do some cool ass things with our physics knowledge or mathematical knowledge and that. But if you don't got basics down, what the fuck does it matter to be super educated, have all this money, all these titles, and whatever? Like we got this so ass backwards. And when you see it, you cannot unsee it. And it is just super ridiculous clown show that's going on. And you want to shake other people and be like, look, it's so easy to see, but when the brain ain't working anymore, when you're looking too much on their phone, too much on their Instagram and TikTok, people don't even freaking watch those like Instagrams and TikToks anymore. Like most people just go like this. They don't even pay attention to that anymore. Think about how low that dopamine must be. So really, if we want to change these things, we need to go out there. We need to drop this technology, this technocrat world with its man-made EMFs, blue light, all that shit fries your brain. We need to drop all these 5G signals, Wi-Fi's everywhere, all this shit fries your brain. We need to start eating some natural food that you can get from the natural around you. Go talk to your farmers, ask what is growing, and eat that. And talk to the organic farmers that grow the food without the pesticides and glyphosate or whatever the fuck. Or grow it yourself even better. Because back in the days, everybody was growing shit on themselves. Like everybody was having some animals, some chickens. Even like most people had some pigs or one cow or a couple cows, goats. Everybody had gardens. Like even here, my parents, my grandparents' generation, still everybody almost had something going, growing some of their own food. Now nobody knows that knowledge anymore. So yeah, no wonder we can't think. No wonder everything is going downhill super fast. And now it's just like the knob has been turned into light speed mode after these ones, after 5G rollout, after the geoengineering all the freaking time in some parts of the world. Finland is not the worst place, but I know like UK is so bad, America is so bad. All that shit adds up, and it adds up here by destroying your mitochondrial functioning. You cannot produce energy, your redox is super low. You start to have all these diseases younger and younger. And back in the days, people started to have these diseases in their 70s or in their 80s, in their 90s. Now some 5-year-olds get these diseases. Let's go, bro. We have made so much progress. YOLO!